money. That's what we're all here about, right? It's money.
Game.
It's making money. The music is secondary. It's okay. It's whatever. It's about making cash.
Yeah, you guys want to be superstars, right? I mean, you want to be big. You want to get out of the neighborhood. You're in the right place, all right? We're Jive Turkey Records. We're the real deal Holyfield, okay? Do you imagine signing with Russell and Leador and those guys? Come on, give me a break. And Def Scam Records, forget about it. Your career will be over. You should be thanking us for being here.
Hey yo, this is the one and only R.A The Rugged Man, and I'm chilling with my people at Don't Let the Label Label You, cause every record label suck.
Deutschland, Deutschland. Come on, Deutschland, Deutschland. I said Deutschland, Deutschland. Let's bring it back to the 90s real quick. How many of y'all remember a motherfucking record label called R.A'esk Records? Fuck the record labels. But I like the song I did with them. This was 1997. It was on the Sound Bombing 2. Stanley Kubrick. Ride with us. Sing it what? Ride with us. Come on, what? Ride with us. Dead broke black people.
Like when I was doing this stuff for R.A'esk, I was broke. So you be in the studio, you write your rhyme, you make the beat, you record it, you mix it, and like fucking all in one quick minute, you know. And if you don't like things in the mix, or you don't like certain things in your rhyme or the hook, you don't have money to go back and fix it. You go, oh, that's the record. You know, this thing I get to go and listen. And go, you know what? I'm gonna improve the production. I'm gonna improve this. I'm gonna get a violin player here. I'm gonna get a guy to come play the live bass here. Oh, you know what? Let's beef up that kick. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna spit another rhyme tomorrow. I don't like the rhyme on that. You know, like I got to, you know, improve the things that weren't good enough. When things weren't good enough in the past, I had to live with it because of budgetary reasons. You go, yeah, you can't go back. You recorded, mixed, recorded, and wrote it and made the beat, and it's done. That's the song.
I'm serious. How many of y'all got the Legends Never Die album? This new album I just dropped, I put my whole life, blood, sweat, and tears into this motherfucker. It's not just music, it was my life. So y'all gotta go support that shit. It's the best work of my career. You know what? Chop that shit, fuck it.
This is the album that I had all fucking creative power, or enough money to be able to fucking mix every song the way I wanted to mix, enough time to sit in the studio with my songs and make them sound exactly how the fuck I had them in my head to sound. Everything I wanted to do is, I got to do it on this record. So it's a really tight record.
Reminiscent of a prime grand pooper, drunk sharper than the swords in the Japanese Yakuza. We so slamming like yellow. I was the man of vanilla, man of gorilla. I'm a night striker than Anderson Silva. Conquering like Hannibal on the back of an elephant. Better even if I'm picking up pale and I'm lacking in melanin. Been a problem since my first birthday. The delivery room, my dick hit the ground and then caused an earthquake.
Well, which one did I spend the most time on the lyrics? I don't know. Daddy's Halo, which is one of the meaningful ones, that was easy to write. I wrote it in a day. The Talib one, I guess maybe I took a little time on that because it was a whole historical thing. But I don't remember the writing, what took how long. But you know, I took my time on making the album, more the production and the mixes and all of that stuff, more than the writing the rhyme. You know, writing rhymes, I can write rhymes all day. You know.
Singing every record label sucks. Every record label sucks. Yeah, come on, every record label sucks. Yeah, every record label sucks.
I actually never got dropped from a label. I said it even. I said, you know, but I left the labels. I fought with Jive. I demanded to leave. It actually cost me a lot of money, lawyer fees to get released. I never got dropped. That's part of the whole, you know, dropped. And Priority definitely didn't drop me. They wanted me to record more, and then Capitol bought the contract out, and then they wanted me to record more, but I said they gotta give me $1 million if they want to continue recording with me, and they said, what are you, crazy? I said, I'm not crazy, because they kept saying, oh, you know, you're better than Eminem, and we could, you know, we're gonna blow you. I said, if I'm better than Eminem, give me $1 million. I said, oh, but you didn't sell no records yet, we gotta make the. I said, no, but you're saying I'm better than somebody, then give me $1 million. Look how much the kid sold. So they was like, oh, we'll give you 40 or 60,000 more to do 3-4 more tracks, and you already got these songs recorded. And I said, no, I'm not staying. Because I really didn't want to be with you in the first place. You know? I kind of Guy talked me into it after a couple of years of chasing me. That was the second deal. And he was acting like a friend. So I kind of trusted him as a friend. I made a mistake. You trust a record executive, So then when I seen he was a devil, another devil, I said, oh, I'm right back where I was. Get the fuck out of this,
I'm a dip diver, socializer. I'm a who flat top fool and igniter. Say rugged, by now you should have at least blown. It's funny, it's mad famous for being unknown. Just a dirty motherfucker, he hate my guts. All I talk about is bitches and busting nuts. Yeah, I got a foul mouth, yeah, I cuss too much. Just so Ricky Ricardo ridiculous.
Well, yeah, you do what you want to do. I mean, you could either do it as a business where you don't care about your art and you just kind of do what they say and let the label you. And that's fine, it's your business then. But if you're an artist with a little bit of heart and integrity, you don't want to be pigeonholed in a little bullshit, let's make garbage music for the corporations, So, I could have made whack music a lot of times and I never did, So, and I had a lot of opportunities where they wanted me to do certain things that would have benefited me financially at the time, but I didn't feel comfortable,
Go. R. Kelly. I'm sitting here with the Rugged Man, R.A. What are you kidding me?
We can get Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal could be on the remix of your record.
Look, I understand black music. I totally live black music. I basically am black. I have my ears to the streets. I know how to get things popping. The niggas on the streets, they love me. Really, I am hip-hop.
Well, the hip-hop scene changed a lot because back in the day, you had the pop rap and then you had the hip-hop. And what happened is the great hip-hop artists didn't have to try to compete with the pop artists. KRS-One would sell gold on just being a great hip-hop artist. Rakim would sell gold just on being a great hip-hop artist. Kane, the greatest rappers on the planet would sell gold just because they were the greatest rappers on the planet and making good hip-hop records. Today, you have to kind of make music that also caters to the pop crowd and also caters to this and that, So the best lyricists are trying to make these records that cater to other fan bases rather than hip-hop heads because, corporations got involved and money got involved. So that's one thing that kind of hurts a little bit because some of our best soldiers are out there making bullshit records, but then you always got the underground. You got cats that are just spitting the spit too and making great hip-hop records, but it's just they won't sell gold on just making hip-hop records.
Nation, abomination, population. You just a chick with a dick without no operation. Barely eating, badly beaten badly in the precinct. I'm the hardest that God ever gave the privilege of speaking. Frantically banning me, rugged man to be panicky. That'd be fantasy, loaded hammer, enemy, blabber the brag of be man to be damn if he happily married with family. Study your man and memory, understand insanity, anarchy. Swagger the rapper, the bite in his battery, busting battery, agony, back to reality. Bring it back, you deliver that pitiful pitter pat. Pull the trigger, snitch, hit a rat, you wick, whack.
The writers for magazines and the people who cover news and the media, they're really not professionals. They're amateurs. They really don't, most people don't understand music, but they got a job writing. People don't understand the world of politics, but they have a job being a voice to tell the people what these political things mean. And what happens is society follows whatever the fuck people, whatever they're told. It's like the sheep mentality where you're told this record is good. So, that record's good, this artist is the best artist. Oh, that's the best artist. This album's not good. Oh, that's a terrible album. People just go with, they don't have enough independent thinking to trust their own instincts, to trust what they believe because they don't want to be wrong. So they think everyone else knows more than them. And meanwhile, if you go up to the major magazines, the Source, XXL, the major websites, whatever the biggest websites are, the writers there are little 19-year-old nerdy white kids that really know nothing about music, but they're out of college and right now the media, the industry's hurting so bad that, okay, we could get these people to review shit for basically no money, they just want to do it, so they get these really uninformed writers representing a big name part of the culture, and then people read this little 19, 20-year-old nerd kids writing oh, but that particular magazine says this about it. Meanwhile, you know, and then people follow what this one fucking jerk-off kid would say. Privileged to have this man working on my album.
So the Neve and the Pultec kind of add a little bit of warmth to it and give it a little bit of analog feel, because I know you love that old school 2-inch tape, which we're not using anymore.
Yo, don't get me started, I'm golden era 88, baby, highly regarded. I get stupid, dookie doodle, deaf, dumb, retarded. Watch you fade like a high top when I drop. Shout out to all the people who participated in the making of Legends Never Die and made it the best work to date of my career. Chris Conway, my engineer, Chris Conway is who I want to shout out, made my album sound beautiful. And all the MCs that participated, Brother Ali's, the Talib Kweli's, and the long list of MCs on the, you know, on the album. A lot of great artists, a lot of great producers, Mr. Green, Verbal, Will Tell, a lot of great MCs came out and that's another thing I like to shout out. All the MCs who, when the album dropped, came out and supported it. You know, a guy like Evidence, yo, you making that hot shit, or Mark Ronson, you know, doing big Amy Winehouse records, and he's like, yo, I'm about to rock this R.A joint, and the great Chuck D, and the great Wise Intelligent, and new school kids, Chris Webby's, and you know, a lot of people really showed the record a lot of love, and from all different angles, from the old school era, from the legends like the Chuck D's to, like I said, the young Chris Webby's, you know. So it's a nice feeling, and more people are gonna support the record. Oh, shout out to Tech Nine, Chris Calico, shout out to Chris Calico. Shout out to my brother, one of the most talented musicians I ever met, Eamon, who sings 2 joints on my album, and the beautiful, talented Amelie Brun from Denmark. There's a lot of talent on that record. That was Don't Let the Label Label You with R.A The Rugged Man. Peace.
Call me Thorburn, John A. Staff Sergeant, marksman, skillin', killin', illin'. I'm able and willing, kill a village elephant, raping and pillage a village, illegitimate killers, U.S. military guerrillas. This ain't no real war, Vietnam shit, World War II, that's a war. This is just a military conflict.